Time for one more. Flourish for wind band one more time. Is that okay? Go back to flourish for wind band. Nobody heard that on this right. We're going to decorate one over there again. Very nice. Flourish for wind band. Redoing it. Doing it again. Flourish for wind band. Here we go. Ready? Nice and strong, please, Brad. Ready? Here we go. 1, 6:58. Here we go, ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. give you a lot of time in between. The air to the beautiful, slight pause, concentrate your hand. Which measure do we start at? We start at measure 2. When we get to the graduation, everybody plays the intro and then alternate A's and B's. Right? Start at measure 2. There's Mr. Christian, right on time. Ready to go? He said go? I mean, he didn't, but he said we have to wait for him, right? Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Measure 2. 1, 2, ready, and.
Good evening. Good evening and welcome to the 2019 Hutto High School Commencement Ceremony. My name is Dex Para, and I'm the senior class president. It is my pleasure to introduce the other senior class officers. Vice President Diego Fernandez. Secretary Radia Siddiqui. Treasurer Madison Moore. Historian Brady Nunn. And our senior class sponsor, Ignatius Caraway. Graduates, you may be seated.
All right. Graduation is a time for reflection on the labors of the past, the accomplishments of the present, and the possibilities of the future. So we are glad that we are all able to share this day with all of you. If you feel comfortable, would you please bow your head and pray with me? Dear Lord, may this graduation day be a celebration of your life within us. We give you all the learning, the skills, and the hard work of these years. We pour out our gifts into your hands. May we hold this memory in our heart as we continue on our adventure. Señor, gracias por las bendiciones y recuerdos que nos has dado durante esta etapa de nuestras vidas. Thank you for the friends that you've given us and for the guidance we received from the people on this stage. Te pedimos que nos acompañes en el futuro, que nos des sabiduría, protección, orientación, paz y alegría. May we live a life that reveals your hope and be guided in everything we do by your everlasting truth. Te lo pedimos, Señor. Amen. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the posting of the colors and remain standing for the playing of our national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please join me in honoring this country by reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated.
We are fortunate to share this celebration with our family, friends, and others who have played a significant role in our lives. I would like to introduce our special guests and ask that you hold your applause until all the guests have been introduced. Please stand when your name is called. Representing the Hutto Independent School District Board of Trustees, Connie Gooding, outgoing Board President. Terrence Owens, incoming Board President. Billy LaJudas, Vice President. Morgan Hubbard, Secretary. Scott Feller, Board Member. Philip Boutwell, Board Member. Edgar Padilla, Board Member. Representing the Hutto Independent School District Administration, Dr. Selena Estrada Thomas, Superintendent. Dr. Robert Sermani, Assistant Superintendent of School Support. Lisa Patterson, Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources. Henry Gooding, Assistant Superintendent of Operations. Glenn Graham, Chief Financial Officer. Todd Robinson, Director of Communications and Community Relations.
Representing the Hutto High School Administration, our Principal, Roy Christian. River Horse Academy Principal, Alexis Campbell. Associate Principal, Lakeisha Whitfield. Our Assistant Principals, Ryan Burns, Misty Davis, Tanisha Holland, and Drew McConaughey. Our guidance counselors, Johnny Kay, Dana Bouchong, Rachel Trembley, Lindsay Hesselbarth, Rebecca Height, Erica Blando, our college and career counselor, Nathan Schwausch, Advise Texas College Advisor, and Shirley Rich, our coordinator of college and career readiness. Thank you for your time and service. You have played significant roles in the educational achievements of all of our graduates. Let's please give them another round of applause. Now please join me in welcoming Dex Parra, who will deliver this year's senior class welcome.
Thank you, Brady. And thank you to everyone who helped organize this ceremony. On behalf of the class of 2019, we greatly appreciate y'all. I want to especially say thank you to my parents, Keisha and Jerome. Thank you for believing in me at times when even I didn't. I love you both so much. And since I promised him I would throw this in there, shout out to Drew Rimbish. To the Hutto High School class of 2019, this message is for you. When I was writing this speech, I looked to Google for some advice. And before every parent and grandparent in the audience rolls their eyes, let me just say, it wasn't much help. Every article says something along the lines of, be inspirational. And I thought to myself, what can I say that an audience of high schoolers hasn't already heard from a viral video on Twitter? There's nothing exceptional about me that makes me stand out from any other student here. I haven't won a Nobel Peace Prize. I wasn't a musical prodigy by age 4. I never qualified for the Olympics, believe it or not. And I've definitely never delivered a speech to an audience this large. So what can I say that will inspire other students? And while the speech may not move you, all I ask is that you listen to what I have to say. You see, I usually think there's nothing extraordinary about myself, but that's because I always think in terms of other people's accomplishments. Sure, I'll probably never win a Heisman Trophy, especially considering I had to look up which sport it's associated with. Fun fact, it's football. But just because someone else may have different goals or a different path of attaining them doesn't mean yours or mine are any less significant. Take this, for example. You may have wanted to drop out of high school to pursue an acting career, but as of tonight, that's kind of too late for you. And I don't mean that to stress anyone out. It's just the opposite, actually. There's already plenty of actors who never finished high school and headed straight to Hollywood. But that's them and not you. Your route is unique to you and only you. And that brings me to my main point. Simple as it may sound, always be yourself. You've heard it be said time and time again, but I think it's more important now than it has been ever before. As we turn our tassels and look to the future, we must first come to terms with who we are as individuals. And that's not an easy task. It's terrifying to intentionally deviate from that which you've always confined yourself to. But as scary as it might be, this self-realization is vital. It's what makes us human. In the words of D.H. Lawrence, you've got to know yourself so you can at least be yourself. And I think this quote perfectly sums up how I see it. Life's not just about being yourself, because that would require no effort. You have to first find out who you are. Once you know that, then you can truly be. I encourage you, no matter what your plan is after tonight, to try every single thing you're interested in. Whether it's joining a rock climbing club in college, enrolling in a local cosmetics course, or creating a gaming channel on YouTube, just try it. Whether it works out or not, the outcome will always benefit you. Because at the very least, you'll know more about yourself. The good news for you is that we've already begun this journey of self-becoming. It started in high school. The new organizations you joined, the mismatched clothes you wore, the friend groups you chose to hang out with, all of these things contributed to the person you are now. For instance, I had always wanted to get into acting as a child. When I was a sophomore, I joined the theater program, and although I gained a greater appreciation for the talent it takes to act, I found out that's a talent I just don't have. Or sometimes, the risks you take will have the opposite effect, like the time I decided to paint my nails blue for the first time last winter. As nervous and as anxious as I was to walk around with such a prominent symbol of femininity, it was something that I always wanted to try. And now it's something I found out I like quite a bit. Now, I'm not necessarily saying go out and party every weekend or spend all your paycheck in one day, but what I am saying is try all the things you're interested in at least once. As my favorite band, the 1975, would say, give yourself a try. And not because it's cool, not because of peer pressure, and not because of the stereotype you've too often limited yourself to. Try these things so you can find yourself. After all, it's not until you find yourself that you can truly be yourself. So from the moment you receive your diploma, understand that your time as a Hutto High School student is another milestone in your rearview mirror. What you choose to do after graduation is up to you and only you. I hope that the choices you make are opportunities taken and not missed. Find yourself, be yourself, and stay true to yourself always. Thank you, congratulations, and hook 'em horns. Ooh, and out.
Each year, the Hutto Independent School District honors the top-ranking students of the graduating class. This year's students are extremely hardworking and dedicated young students with outstanding futures ahead of them. It is an honor and my pleasure to present this year's class of 2019 salutatorian, Carissa Varner.
Thank you, Diego. Class of 2019, since we were born, we've been reaching milestones. First, we learned to crawl and talk and walk. Then we got potty trained, hopefully. We went to school and learned our letters and how to add and multiply. We made it through middle school and braces, learned how to drive, went to football games and prom, took the SAT, and now tonight we are graduating. The common denominator among these things is that someone helped us reach these milestones. My question is, who are these people for you? Who was there for your first steps? Who taught you your manners and took care of you when you were sick? Who taught you to read? Which friends stuck by your side? And who is here tonight supporting you and cheering you on? It is all of these people that you couldn't have made it here without that I encourage you to thank tonight. Thank them for the role they have played in your life and tell them what they mean to you. Even more important than expressing your gratitude is reflecting on it. When you look back to who you consider your people and you think about how they have impacted you, you make all of their time and efforts worth it. Think about the values that they have instilled in you and the life lessons, even the hard ones, that you now have under your belt. Maybe you're like me. Maybe your parents have taught you the importance of hard work. Maybe your grandparents have shown you the importance of serving others selflessly. Perhaps your siblings have taught you patience, or your math teacher has taught you not to doubt yourself. Maybe one of your coaches or club teachers has shown you the importance of being there always, on the overwhelming days and the ones full of laughter. Perhaps It was a youth pastor or a mentor that taught you that your value and purpose is not found in how much people like you or what you're good at, but in your identity as a child of God. Maybe the friends you have made have shown you to love better and how to get outside of your comfort zone. Or maybe for you, it's someone totally different. Whoever your people are, reflect on how they helped you reach tonight and what it was that they did for you. Life is changing and moving forward for all of us, but do not leave these things behind as you go. Take them with you, and when you feel lost or you're not sure where to go, come back to your people and what they taught you. Remember that there is a God who loves unconditionally and always has open arms. He provides comfort and joy and will lead you to abundant life. With each milestone, life decision, and fork in the road, consider these values and let them guide your choices. As we move on, wherever life takes you, do not forget where you came from. Meet new people, make memories, but also don't forget the people that made you who you are today and took the time to invest in your childhood and high school years. The best way you can do this is to become a thankable person. Act as a role model and become someone that is worth thanking. Teach people, invest in and listen to people, offer advice when you have it, take someone to breakfast, and be a friend when no one else is willing. Make your people proud by seizing opportunity to repeat what they did for you. So to all of my friends and family, thank you. And to all of the people that brought the class of 2019 here tonight, thank you. I hope that we will make you all proud in continuing your legacy in our own lives. Congrats to the class of 2019 and gig 'em.
Thank you, Carissa. At this time, it is an honor to introduce this year's valedictorian, Sarah Voselchek.
First of all, I would like to thank everyone for coming out to support the class of 2019 as we celebrate the end of a chapter in our lives. Most of us started our journey in 2005 or 2006. While we started out separated by 5 elementary schools, we soon came together when it was decided that 5th grade should be taught in the 2 middle schools. Even though this caused quite the middle school rivalry, we were able to put aside our differences when we came to high school. One of the best things about Hutto is that we only have one high school. No matter where you went to school when you were younger, no matter how competitive you are, no matter what side of town you live on, you have the opportunity to be part of something bigger than yourself and represent this town under one name. When you play or compete for this high school, you aren't just playing or competing for yourself or one side of town. You are playing and competing for the entire city of Hutto. The class of 2019 has accomplished so much in 4 years that I'd be here for hours telling you about it all, so tonight I'm just going to focus on this year. Can I get all of the student athletes to please stand? The 2018-2019 school year was an outstanding time for Hutto sports. The varsity volleyball team and varsity football team both were undefeated in district and advanced to the 3rd round of playoffs. Cross-country runner Jordan Edwards advanced to regionals. The varsity boys and girls basketball teams both advanced to the playoffs, with the girls team advancing for the first time in 5 years. The varsity girls and boys soccer teams advanced to the playoffs this year, with the boys team making its first playoff appearance in the history of Hutto High School. The swimming team advanced to regionals, and the wrestling team placed 2nd at district. The varsity baseball team also placed 2nd at district and advanced to the playoffs, while several members of the track team advanced to regionals. Lastly, 2 members of the class of 2019 graduated early to play college sports. Chase Griffin is going to UCLA to play football, and Caddy Boyer is going to Texas Tech to play volleyball. Let's give a round of applause. We're just going to do that. Y'all can sit down now. Will everyone who is in band and choir please stand? This year, the Hutto band placed high in many of their competitions. They placed second in Class 5A and won Best Percussion Caption at the Blend Marching Festival. In addition, they received a superior rating at the UIL competition and a First Division superior rating at the UIL Marching Contest. Furthermore, the band was able to compete at the Band of America Super Regional Marching Contest and placed 45th out of 94 bands. The drumline placed third and won the Best Cymbals Caption at the Brandish Drumline competition. At this year's UIL competition, choir scored 1s for the concert performance and 2s in sight reading. Moreover, Jasmine, I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, but Granados was awarded a spot on the state women's choir. Let's give a round of applause for all these talented musicians. Will everyone who was in cheerleading, high steppers, and color guard please stand? This year, the varsity cheerleaders won 2 competitions and were crowned the National Cheer Association champions. The high steppers won sweepstakes awards for officer and team events at 2 different competitions. Lastly, the color guard was awarded the equipment caption at the TCGC Buoy contest. Can we get a round of applause for all these accomplished performers? Will everyone who is in FCCLA, FFA, UIL, theater, criminal justice, mock trial, HOSA, and robotics please stand? FCCLA was able to take 3 teams to the state competition this year, with Macy Cole advancing to nationals. Every FFA team placed at district. Marie Muffaletto placed 4th in area, and the senior chapter conducting team got 3rd in area. Furthermore, the entomology and agronomy teams both advanced to state, and Laura Morrow, Sarah Lawhorn, and Marie Muffaletto were awarded Lone Star degrees. This year, 11 seniors were placed at district UIL competition, and 9 of them advanced to regionals. Furthermore, the theater department advanced to the bi-district competition. Here, Caleb Stratton won Best Actor, Jesse Martinez got Honorable Mention All-Star Cast, and Madeline Fritz received Best Technician. In addition, at the Greater Austin High School Musical Theater Awards, Diego Fernandez was named Best Leading Actor, and Madeline Fritz was awarded Best Costume Design. The criminal justice program was able to send 13 teams to regionals, and 10 of them advanced to state. HOSA was able to send 8 students to the state competition, and there, Esperanza Jada advanced to nationals. Moreover, this organization was able to donate 254 units of blood through their blood drive. Lastly, the robotics team became back-to-back state champions. Will everyone who is in Leo, Sandbox, Gamma Sigma Girls, the Student Athlete Leadership Committee, NHS, Mu Alpha Theta, Junior ROTC, Student Council, and FCA please stand? The students in these organizations have worked to better their community by becoming the leaders of our school and helping out those in need. They serve as role models to the younger students and are constantly finding ways to make a difference in others' lives. Let's give each of these exceptional students a round of applause. Lastly, I would like to thank all the people that have helped us along on our journey. Teachers, principals, counselors, friends, family, and many more encouraged us to keep trying, to keep believing in ourselves, even when it seemed pointless or impossible. Without all of you, the class of 2019 would not be sitting here today. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. These outstanding students are to be commended for their superior academic performance and dedication to their studies. It is my honor to invite our principal, Mr. Christian, to address the class.
Okay, I want to welcome everyone out tonight to celebrate the graduation for the class of 2019. Tonight is the culmination of 4 years of hard work on your part, and I want to congratulate each one of you on the floor on this accomplishment. I want to recognize one group before I get started. Dr. Estrada Thomas has made a very high priority for us to be sure that everybody is looking at what we do at the high school and that everything that happens in Hutto ISD culminates right here, and so that we're all invested in this. So part of that is to have the superintendent's cabinet, which includes central office members, all the principals in the district. She wants them all to come out, and they're all here. So if I could get the superintendent's cabinet to stand up, please, so we could recognize you. These are some of our principals from our elementary and junior high campuses, along with some of our support people from central office, all of whom feed up to the high school and help the high school get to where it is. You know, everything they do is to support what we do up there. So thank you very much for all that you do. Now, all of us are here because of the support and guidance of people in our lives. Tonight, I want to recognize two very important groups. First, I want to thank our teachers and staff at Hutto High School and all of the teachers in Hutto ISD who have given innumerable hours to these students to get to this point. Our teachers are sitting on the ends of every row and in the back. If I could get the Hutto ISD staff, Hutto High School staff, please stand up so everybody can give you a round of applause. It's the hardest working staff in the state of Texas right there. I also want to thank our parents, guardians, and families here tonight for all the support they've given to both our students and to our school. And it's definitely a team effort to get your students to where they're at now. And we appreciate all the help that you've given us to help us get there. Now, everybody on the floor, give your parents a round of applause for everything they've done to help you out. Now, graduation is a time to look back on some past accomplishments. When this class came to high school, before, sight unseen, before we had ever seen any of you, Ms. Bouchon gave you the title, the best we've ever seen. I think because it rhymes with 19. That's a hard title to live up to, guys. But y'all have done an excellent job to do that. Sarah did my whole speech for me just a second ago. So this class has done such great things since y'all got here. Spoiler alert, Mr. Lampy's about to get up here and give you the total number for scholarships that y'all have earned. It's 5.1 million, so act surprised when he tells you here in a second. That is pretty awesome. We have students who've been accepted or attending colleges and universities from coast to coast, from New York all the way to California. From north to south, we've got students going to North Dakota all the way to the Valley, and everywhere in between, which is awesome. We've got double digits of students who are going to go to the military. We've got students who are just succeeding in everything you could possibly succeed at high school. Whether it's fine arts, athletics, theater, robotics, just anything that you can do at high school, the class of 19 has done and done well. Any of our ROTC students will tell you, our cadets will tell you that the third core value of the Air Force is excellence in all we do. And this class has exemplified what that ideal is. Y'all have done an excellent job. You've achieved in about every way there is possible to achieve. And you've made the high school a better place. You've made the Hutto High School, a force to be reckoned with. And I thank you for that. Another thing, in addition to all the great things that y'all have done, are the good works that you have done. We have so many students out there who've gotten service hours, who are wearing service cords, Leo cords, who participate with the Orange Santa,
who've done weekend lunchbox, who've done outside volunteer. You know, all those good works really add up and really help to make our community a better place. So again, thank you for doing that as well. And one thing, just personally, I want to thank you. I don't know if you're going to believe when I tell you this. Y'all been one of the easiest senior classes that I have ever had, and I want to thank you for that. I'm not going to say there weren't challenges along the line, but guys, it has been a great honor to be your principal. One of the definitions of graduation is that you move from one level of experience to another. Y'all have been doing the same thing for the last 13 years. Y'all been sitting in classes. Y'all are about to go do something very different. It may be going to college, it may be going to the military, it may be going to work. But each one of those is going to be something that you are not as comfortable with as what you've been doing for the last 13 years. What I'm hoping and what I'm praying is that we have done a wonderful job to get you up there and get you ready to succeed at the next level. That is what our goal is. Our goal is to get you to where you're going to be the ambassadors for the Hippo Nation. Because every one of you are going to go out, you're going to leave us, you're going to go across town, you're going to go across state, you're going across the nation, you're going to go across the world. But every one of you are going to take a little piece of Hippo Nation with you. And we are going to be defined by the actions that you have and the successes that you have. And knowing that, I am very comfortable with that. I have seen what you have done for the past 4 years, and I couldn't be more proud of you. I'm proud of what you have done for the last 4 years. I'm proud of the young men and women that you have become, and I am confident in the citizens that you're going to be. I wish you the best, and if there's anything that we at Hutto High School can ever do for you, please make sure to let us know. Mr. Lampy, will you come up, and he's going to announce some groups and some honors for our students.
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. In your commencement programs are inserts listing the names of graduates who, in honor of their academic successes, athletic accomplishments, and their community service, have been awarded a truly impressive amount of awards, scholarships, and grant monies. Altogether, the Hutto High School class, as Mr. Christian just mentioned, of 2019, has been awarded over $5,155,433 in scholarships, grants, and awards. Would all of the students who have received awards, scholarships, or grants please stand and be recognized? Thank you very much. It is my pleasure to present Hutto High School's honor graduates. They are distinguished by the white cords they are wearing. Would our honor graduates please stand and receive our applause? And now, please, let's take a moment to honor all of our Hutto graduates who have chosen to serve our country by enlisting the United States Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, or Coast Guard. If you are going to be entering our armed forces after graduation, please rise so that we might recognize you.
Dr. Estrada Thomas, will you please join me at the lectern? Dr. Estrada Thomas, I am pleased to present you the 2019 graduating class of Hutto High School. I have verified that these students have met the requirements for graduation of Hutto ISD.
To our Board of Trustees. Oh, they're there. As Superintendent of Hutto ISD, it is my honor to present you the graduating class of 2019. I certify that those presenting themselves this evening have completed all requirements for their diplomas by the state of Texas and by the Hutto Independent School District. Congratulations.
Now, before we continue, we remind each one present in this evening to be respectful, please, of every student whose name is called. I know how exciting this moment is for each and every parent and guest who is present, but please allow every graduate and their guests to hear the graduate's name when it is called. Please refrain from making loud, disruptive noises while names are being read. We also ask that you remain seated and do not stand in the aisles. Thank you very much. Without further ado, this is the graduating class of Hutto High School, class of 2019. Sarah Georgia Vasicek. Carissa Jean Varner. Dex Wesley Para. Diego Fernandez. Radia Farouk Siddiqui. Madison Wanjaku Moore. Brady Justin Nunn. Jacob Scott Gibbons. Tiala Laurel Logan. Sean Paulo Del Rio Abdon. Alicia Acevedo Tinajero. Major Robert Ackerman. Eric Acuna. Hernan de Jesus Acuna. Jody Keith Adams. Kayla Marie Adams. Toby Neil Adams. Nara Tamar Augusto Ramos. Kevin R. Aguilar Delgado. Ronell Janice Annette Alberts. Jonathan Wetterer Alderete. Tristan Charles Alexinas. Jade Rose Alexander Nash. Victoria Rose Alexander. Kaylee Christina Alloway. Ashton Evan Alvarez. Jacob Nicholas Alvarez. Chris Anthony Alveo. Emma Thompson and Sierra. Isabella Alejandra Arce Marquez. Dylan Gibson Ash. Derek Kalinai Avila. Diego Alejandro Avilas Rodriguez. Joel Anthony Azua. Joshua Michael Babb. Crystal Maria Baker. Logan Wade Ballard. DJ Robert Baptist Jr. Aaron Thomas Barajas. Edgar Barrios. Anthony Gabriel Barron. Christopher Lee Barton Jr. Jacqueline Bautista. Zoe Bautista. Lawton Sean Baxter. Kayleen Beaton. Desiree Brianne Becker. Kylie Elizabeth Becker. Damian Alexander Beltran. Mark Anthony Benitez Fernandez. Carry-on Zaire Benson. Jacob Matthew Berry. Ashlyn Teresa Black. Hunter Ryan Blair. Christopher Scott Blevins. Rebecca Cabog Boado. Allison Nicole Boutwell. Mallory Catherine Boyles. Jalen Marcel Brass. Crochet Danae Brooks. Sierra Ann Brown. Tessa Shea Brown. Trinity Simone Brown. Kaylee Ann Marie Bryant. Abby Blake Buchanan. Cameron Naraya Burks. Ariane Tyrone Burnett. Annalise Sarah Bustamante. Cyan Letitia Butler. Preston Dwayne Calhoun. Tyler Lee Calhoun. Julia Amber Campa. Liam Tekamesh Canfield. Arely Daneth Carrion. Joshua Asai Carrillo. Nayeli Carazales. Aaron Isaiah Castro. Carol Anthony Galber Cazares. Karina Maria Elena Cerillo. Juan Chagoya Jr. Bernadette Alice Chapa. Antonio Esteban Chavez. Zachary Allen Chenoweth. Ralph Eugene Cisneros III. Mercedes Jade Clem. Macy Diane Cole. Morgan Kathleen Collins. Cristino Maximo Concepcion. Sierra Danielle Cordova. Justin Brandon Cordman. Ashton Rebecca Corporon. Yasmina Sharice Cortez. Guillermo Covarrubias Santander. Haiti Nayeli Cruz. Jason Victor Cruz Jr. Macy Lynn Cunningham. Daniela Alexandra Chelak. Logan Scott Doms. Jeremiah Xavier Dalsbo. Samuel Elijah Daniels. Nathan Darby. Joel Anthony Davis. Trevon Jordan Davis. Leah Michelle DeCesare. Rodolfo De Hoyos. Iris De Jesus Marino. Rebecca Clark DeLue. Daniel Jose De Leon. Daniel Americo Delgado. Chase William Deloach. Elijah Jameson Devlin. Julio Cesar Diego Vasquez. Jessica Sierra Dulian. Mason Daniel Dykowski. Adela Gabriela Echeverria. Jack Ekram. Jordan Christine Edwards. Sadell Alexis Elvington. Jennifer Amarachi Emelaiki. Paula Noelia Escalera Garcia. Antonio Espaza. Emily Espinosa. Jaden Anthony Espinosa. Lizeth Abigail Espinosa. Rebecca Marie Estrada. Robert Zane Forster. Aaron Michael Phelan. Natalie Michelle Fells. Cameron Ryan Ferguson. Kylie Luann Ferguson. Samantha Grace Finto. Daniel Kyle Fisher. Alyssa Kylie Fleetwood. Lionel Flores III. Nathaniel Blaze Flores. Chandon Marquise Flowers. Caleb Renee Forrest. Kirsten Lee Forster. Joseph Anthony Franks. Maddie Jo Fries. Madeline Jean Fritz. Rylan Grace Fouget. Brian Matthew Galindo. Alexis Gabriela Gaona. Oscar Noé Garcia. William Lloyd Garner. Toria Janae Garrett. Jordan Alexita Garza. Joelle Nicole Getty. Bailey Ann Geitzenauer. Evan James Geller Smith. Lilani Jean Gill. Kayshawn Michael Gilstrap. Seth England Guest. Thomas Isaac Goborn. Catherine Nicole Gomez. Gilman Anthony Gonzalez III. Mark Anthony Gonzalez. Olivia Danielle Gonzalez. Priscilla Lynn Gonzalez. Ricky Lewis Graham. Jasmine Alexis Granados. Lainey Abigail Griffith. Julian Thomas Grimberg. Mark Mason Grimm. Micah Thomas William Gross. Allison Guerrero. Olivia Christine Guerrero. Amberlyn Guevara. Asia Marie Guthrie. Cody Lane Guthrie. Alfredo Gutierrez Jr. Jacob Elijah Gutierrez. Miranda Marie Gutierrez. Ian Antonio Guzman. Heather Haley Haberer. Haven Nicole Hale. Terrence Lamar Andre Haley Jr. Zechariah John Hall. Sydney Lane Hammer. Alexia Cassandra Harrington. Michael Craig Harris. Ashley Nicole Hawkins. Christopher Don Hawkins. Shania Matrice Haynes Wesley. Shade Monique Haynes Wesley. Jacoby DeAndre Henry. Israel Jonas Hernandez. Brianna Nicole Herrera. Joseph Aaron Herrera. Jared Drew Herrick. Jakayla Nichelle Heron. Ariana Razel Hicks. Hunter Ray Hightree. Ian Patrick Hoffer. Jameson Mayon Hodge Marshall. Melissa Hood. Niaya Monet Horton. Catherine Marie Hosek. Jared Jared Hatley Humbert. Maurice Samuel Jackson Jr. Michaela Shantae Jackson. Paris Janae Jackson. Esperanza Jada. Montserrat Jaimez Niquez. Haley Victoria Janisek. Matthew Mark Jelisevich. Tyler Dane Jasek. Christian Dunn Johnson. Cody Marie Johnson. Jayla Meridian Johnson. Jonathan Matthew James Johnson. Layla Madison Jolick. Presley Lane Jolly. Annalise Thandi Jones. Ramion Danielle Jones Jr. Kent Leverett Jordan. Reginald Alexander Jordan. Joseph Anthony Kendo. Alexandra Carcantello. Michael Kiefer. Kobe Neal Kent. Benjamin Effingham Kettleman. Jacob Riley Killian. Jayton Trayvon King. Akira Onye Kinney. Tamiru Alameyu Cotiso. Augustus Lane Kovarna. Danielle Marie Kowalski. Jeremy Jeremy Hunter Krapels. Matthew James Kunstler. Addison Grace LeMay. Sarah Dana Levine. Starla Rianne Lawhon. Nicholas Vincent Lazari. Tyrell Alvin Lee. Laura Isabel Lerma. Gage Nolan Lasinski. Shelby Dale Lewis. Tyrone Lafayette Lindley Jr. Caleb Matthew Lindsay. Aaron Zane Little. Star Yanos. Lauren Denise Lucine. Marquiette Andre Loggins Jr. Marquis Andre Loggins Jr. Kirsten Ricky LaJudas. Megan Brooks Lorfing. Sarai Maria Luevano. Jacob Isaiah Luna. Joseph Luna Jr. Annalise Kiara Lutz. Susan Macaria. Felix Calio Madrid. Joshua Madrigal. Mitchell Martin Madsen. Eileen Marie Marquez. Laura Nicole Morrow. Samantha Moselle Marikin. Adrian Christopher Kenneth Martin. Aspen Nicole Martinez. Brianna Taylor Martinez. Clarissa Martinez. Ezra Justice Martinez. Jasmine Janego Martin. Jennifer Martinez Avila. Jesse Anthony Martinez. Madison Elizabeth Martin. Ruben Matta Jr. Samantha Michelle Mathewson. Jalen LaRue Mays. Rowdy Rhea McBaith. Jaden Blake McBride. Madison Jade McBride. Madison Elise McCool Smith. Justine Elise McDaniel. Stephen Blake McFeely. Haley Marie McMahon. Lauren Elaine McMaster. Madison Ann McPhee. Michael William McQuillan II. Bailey Ann Medina. Evelyn Michelle Melendez. Alejandra Elvira Mendoza Gonzalez. Riley Ray Mendoza. Philip Anthony Meraz Jr. Carlos Alberto Mercado. Brian Estrada Meza. Grace Catherine Millard. Damian Leo Miller. Elena Josephine Morales. Carrington Jarrell Mitchell. Raquel Ariana Monsivais. Brianna Raquel Montez. Landon Kane Moore. Adrian Rafael Morales Loera. Elena Athiri Morales. Joseph Christopher Morales Chavez. Haley Marie Moreno. Caleb Nicholas Morgan. Amory Dion Morrison. Lance Vathmuela. Marie Annabelle Moffaletto. Caden Scott Nations. Jonathan David Neal. Fernanda Nicole Negron. Jasmine Ann Lee Nessel. Patrick Fatwen. Anthony Albert Ngwaka. Corey Austin Nidialek. Nicholas Brandon Nieto Parks. Sydney Marie Norris. Jason Malik Norwood. Chucks Nabucco the third. Daniel Paul O'Brien. Santos Giovanni Olivares Estrada. Ivan Macabos Aracion. Daniela Elizabeth Orozco. Rose Azeneth Ortiz. Corey Logan Oster. Citali Oviedo Gomez. Andrew Tyler Owens. Jeremy Miles Padilla. Luz Marina Padilla. Kelly Irene Page. Catherine Bell Parker. Giovanna Karimi Patron. Sarin Kate Paulson. Elise McKenna Peoples Purser. Nicholas Jordan Pena. Jaime Alejandro Perez. Jorge Donato Perez Serna. Melanie Elizabeth Perez Morales. Ricardo Emiliano Perez Pedraza. Jimena Perez. Michaela Desiree Pete. Kayla Marie Peterson. Erica Rachel Piasecki. Ashley Danielle Pierce. Zachary Talbert Porter. Aaliyah Shania Pottinger. Keandre Timon Powell. Richard Eric Price Jr. Jesse Victoria Piashivalevich. Matthew Scott Purcell. Brooke Michelle Rader. Wyatt Stone Race. Aaron Balderas Ramirez. Oh, Alexis Ramirez. Lexi Giovanna Ramirez. Ana Carolina Ramirez Sotelo. Elvis Daniel Ramirez. Adonacio Dionisio Ramos Marquez. Peyton Lane Randig. Andrew Stephen Rambish. Ethan James Rendon. Jonathan Marshall Reagan. Matthew Roland Reagan. Sierra Melina Rivera. Mercedes Renee Rivera. Victoria Catalina Rodarte. Marissa Shante Rogers. Leda Rodriguez Garciandia. Maria de la Luz Rodriguez. Rodriguez. Rocky Martin Rodriguez Jr. Brandon Seth Rogers. Jasmine Pearl Rogers. Vanessa Lizette Rosas. Charles Edward Rosenbush. Ashley Nicole Roten. Jay Delaney Ruggiero. Serge Cololani Sailai. Suzette Laguna Salas. Anthony Joseph Salazar. Denny Salazar Jr. Brian Nahera Salgado. Adrian Dominique San Juan. Amber Renee San Miguel. Kayla Mori San Miguel. Ariana Jessica Sanchez. Sebastian Leon Sanchez. Victor Augustin Sanchez. Felicity Rose Santander. Ana Awilda Santiago. Charles Walter Schneider Jr. Stephen Clay Schneider. Kara Elizabeth Schultz. Aaron Scott. Danny Michael Skerlock. Sabrina Lee Amber Laureen Seals. Jesus Antonio Serna. Darnell Edward Smalls. Armani Essence Smith. Brendan Sterling Smith. Helen Jean Smith. Jude Cole Smith. Sarah Rebecca Smith. Wayne Edward Sneed III. Eric Andrew Solis. Keyshawn Deshaun Sonier. Myra Gabriela Soto Reina. Alexa Joy Spellbring. Kendra Lynette Spence. Brianna Nicole Spooner. Destiny Raquel Stacker. Hannah Marie Stewart. Mariah Jamie Marie Stokely. Sarah Michelle Stoffel. Bailey Marie Stratton. Caleb Allen Stratton. Kaylee Marie Stratton. Tyler Scott Stromsness. Rihanna Marie Sturgeon. Leanne Satopolsky. Ingok Bikta. Emma Grace Taylor. Kaylee Ann Terry. Eduardo Alexander Tier Figueroa. Elijah Josiah Tiarina. Jose Ivan Tonche Balderas. Faith Elizabeth Torres. Javier Torres Aguion. Johannes Torres Escalante. Nathaniel Jesse Trujillo. Sabina Marie Tuma. John Paul David Turner. John Paul Michael Turner. Camille Orgeles. Fortune Onachi Godzeri Uwanda Quay. Gabriela Marie Valdez. Oscar Eduardo Valdez Hernandez. Pablo Sergio Valenzuela Hernandez. Isaac Jason Valerio. Ezekiel Christianson Vargas. Isabella Jean Vargas. Prisa Micaiah Beth Varner. Alex Vasquez. Sofia Marie Vega. Gabriela Monique Velarde. Jordan Mikhail Velasquez. Jacobo Landon Velasquez. Destiny Jade Vernon. Oligario Rodriguez Villanueva. Bernicia Nicole Vital. Ryan Wayne Walker. Hannah Rosella Walter. Abigail Sophia Ward. Heaven Amber Marie Ware. Austin Choice Webb. Allison Jade Wetter. Michael Anthony White. Deja Dion Williams. Shelby Lynn Williams. Chase Levi Wilson. Hunter James Wofford. Bradley Michael Woods. Bronwyn Marie Woods. Delaney Nicole Woodson. Michael Alexander Workman. David Nathaniel Ibarra. Chloe Rayanne Young. Estefani Zamaripa. Joey Aaron Zimmerman. Is our final name of the class of 2019.
Is it on? Is it on? Congratulations to all members of Class 2019. Seniors, if you would please rise. The turning of the tassel symbolizes one transition from candidate to graduate. Class 2019, please move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left side. Congratulations, class of 2019. We made it! Please join us in our school song.
On behalf of the class of 2019, I want to thank you for joining us in our celebration. All graduates will exit through the side doors and will be waiting for you outside. As the graduates leave the building, please remain standing. This concludes our ceremony. We wish you a safe trip home.